really wanted that for like the optics and the aesthetic. Like I realized like I wanted a baby. I didn't want a child. I wanted to be pregnant. I wanted to be cute and pregnant and take pictures and, just be like a pregnant woman. But I did not actually want to raise a child. I wanted a little baby. I wanted to hold a baby. I wanted to say, oh, this is my baby. This is his or hers name. But when I really thought about what it would take to actually become a parent, I don't want the responsibility that comes with that. And it would be very selfish of me to get pregnant and have a baby for aesthetic. Hey everyone, it's Drea and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm kind of doing a video that's a part 2 of a video that I made last year about being in your mid 30s and being single and childless and what's it really like. The expectation of a woman to be in a relationship, a serious relationship, and taking care of children or having children by the time she's in her 30s or by the time she's in her mid 30s, no later than 35, because that's when they start calling women old. You're officially a senior citizen as a woman that nobody wants after you turn 35. Well, I'm here to tell you that I'm 36, turning 37 this year, and I'm completely happy with the way my life has turned out. For a long time, society has tried to make us believe that we should be mothers, we should be wives. We don't have to be any of those things, especially if that's not something that you want. I was 28, 29. That's all I wanted. I was like, I have to have a husband. I have to have kids. I have to have a house. I just wanted it. And I know that I wanted it because the way I thought that people would look at me if I didn't have it. And now I don't have it. I've never had that. And I feel blessed. You don't know how happy and how relieved I am to be able to wake up every day on my own terms, not have to wake a child up, make them food, get them dressed, take them to school, wash their clothes, make sure they're behaving well in school and raising them to be great adults and people in society. Do you know how much pressure that would be on me? Even with a small child, everything you do, everything you say, they're paying attention to, they're mimicking, and that is what's going to raise them to be the person that they're going to be. And honestly, now that I've gotten to the age of 36, I don't think that I have it in me to be able to raise a person up into society. And one day I was just taking a walk, I was exercising, and I almost was in tears, thanking God on how happy I am and relieved that I am that I don't have that responsibility. And the reason why I was able to get to this place at this age without feeling like, oh my God, I'm old. Oh my God, I don't have kids. Oh my God, I'm not in a marriage or a serious relationship is because I wasted my whole 20s and early 30s like trying to get to that and feeling already that feeling of what I thought it would feel like to be single in my 30s and childless in my 30s. So by the time I got to 31, 32, 33, and I didn't have it, it didn't bother me because I spent so much time when I was younger trying to get myself in a position to not get there. And I think that once you get to the point in your thinking where you're not letting society rule what your life turns out to be, you give yourself so much more freedom and happiness when you stop aligning yourself with somebody else's expectations that they may not even have themselves, or they may have and not even be happy with it. You will be so much happier. I can come in the house and leave as I please. If I don't feel like cooking, I don't have to cook. I don't have to put anybody to bed. I don't have to run anybody's bath water. I don't have to wash clothes. Like, nobody's coming up to me telling me they're hungry every hour. So really ask yourself, go within your mind and ask yourself, why do you want a marriage? Why do you want kids? Why do you want all these things that you think that you want in your life? And take out the optics of it. Take out how people will see you. Take out social media and just think of it as your life, your husband, your kids. You can't post any pictures. You know, you can't, brag and on your ring or your house, just think of it's just you, your husband, and your kids, and that's all it is. Is it what you genuinely really want, or is there some outside factors to it that contributes to you really wanting these things? Or is it because society said you're 30, you should be married by now, you should have kids by now? Why do you really want these things? Because when I look back at the reasons why I wanted them for reasons that really didn't matter. And now that I'm here in my 30s, it's not as scary as I thought it would be. It's actually freeing, very freeing. I'm actually relieved. And some people may not be able to relate to this, especially if you're still in your 20s and that's what you want. But I'm telling you, slow down in your thinking and slow down in the way that you're going about it to get these things, because sometimes you could get these things and regret it, regret the person you're with, regret the person that you made a child with. And once that child is there, that's your responsibility. Once you're married, of course you don't want to get a divorce. A lot of marriages are ending in divorce, but nobody gets married thinking that they're going to get a divorce. You can get to my age and be happy. You can get to my age and still have a fulfilling life that doesn't involve a husband or kids. And you can do the things that you truly want to do. I feel like at 36, I'm reinventing myself again. I'm getting to know myself even better. And what I realized all that time when I was like, oh, I really want a kid, I want a child, I want to be pregnant, I really wanted that for like the optics and the aesthetic. Like I realized like I wanted a baby. I didn't want a child. I wanted to be pregnant. I wanted to be cute and pregnant and take pictures and, just be like a pregnant woman. But I did not actually want to raise a child. I wanted a little baby. I wanted to hold a baby. I wanted to say, oh, this is my baby. This is his or hers name. But when I really thought about what it would take to actually become a parent, I don't want the responsibility that comes with that. And it would be very selfish of me to get pregnant and have a baby for aesthetic. Because I know once that baby grows up, I have a real life responsibility that I'm not ready for and that I quite honestly don't want. I've gotten to 36 years on this planet, going on 37, and I'm comfortable with the fact that I don't have to raise anyone. I don't have to teach anyone anything. I don't have to cook and clean for anyone. I don't have a little person looking up to me, like expecting something out of me, expecting me to be a certain person for them. Like, do you see, like, the online, you see people blaming their moms and dads for the way their life turned out. Like, I would hate to be in that position where I had a baby out of selfishness and that baby's life or that child's life didn't go the way that they thought it was supposed to go and that they can sit around and blame me for that. I'm so happy that I'm the only person that I'm responsible for. And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. Even when it comes to marriage and relationships, I'm not committed to anybody. There's nobody expecting anything out of me. The only person that is relying on me to be a good person or to show up is me. Like I only have to show up for myself. I don't have to show up for anybody. I don't have to stay a certain size or try to remain beautiful for a man. I do it for me. And if you guys have been watching me for some time, you know I was laid off last year. I couldn't imagine what my life would be like with two kids and a husband and a mortgage and I'm laid off. So I think that God gives you the things that He believes that you're ready for and that He believes that you need, and not necessarily the things that you want. I know I was praying in my 20s, God, send me the perfect husband. God, send me the father to my kids. God, I want to be able to buy a house. I want this, I want that. And I didn't get those things. It's not to say that I never will, because I am still young and I'm still alive. But I think that I was praying for something that deep down I did not want, nor was I ready for. And all I kept on thinking about is I'm getting older and, my reproductive system, will I be able to have healthy babies? And now that I am this age where people would say, I'm older or I'm not seen as attractive because I'm not in my early 20s, I don't care what a man thinks. I don't care if a man feels like I'm not young enough or I'm not pretty enough because I'm not as youthful as like the next girl. Like, Maturing truly is, and getting older truly is becoming wiser. There is absolutely nothing wrong with getting older because the only other option besides getting older is dying. So I want to live a fulfilling, happy lifestyle, whether that's with kids, whether that's with a husband, whether I'm single, whatever that may be. I just want to be happy and I want to be healthy. And I just want all my young girls to know, and even the girls who are in my age group right now, it's okay if you don't have it. Having it is not everything. And I know there's some other women out there that are my age right now that feel the same way I feel. Life still goes on. And then some people may say, oh, but you know, you'll get older and you won't have family or anybody to take care of you. You know what I say back to that? I won't be the first or the last person that that's happened to. If that does happen to me and I get older and I don't have kids to look after me or a husband or other family members, I won't be the first person that went through that. And I definitely won't be the last person. And I know that I'm blessed and my life is blessed. And regardless of what my outcome will be, I'm going to be okay. So that's the message that I wanted to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a subscriber, I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, like the video, comment, and I'll see you in my next upload. Bye.